Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is part 4 of this series, but this time I'm going to use object to path that I almost 100% believe started in 2018. So we're going to go to object and open up the Docker object to path. The gentleman's trying to do bricks and like have mortar spaces. The blend tool just wasn't working. The object to path works a lot better. I'm going to, instead of the 200 that I did earlier, I'm going to do 190. Object to path, you need to select your object first and then hold down the shift and select your path and then hit apply. And it does it a lot better than the blend tool. Every block is the same. Now, if we want to do the next layer, if we go from that node to that node, you notice it's 20.20 millimeters. That'd be pretty important. So now we're going to back up and we're going to contour. And if you remember that our shape was 2.52 in height. So we need to open up the effects to contour, and we need to contour the 5.52 or 2.52 plus 20, so 2.72. And then we're going to contour. Whoop. I was trying to contour that. 5 steps. So now we got a contour that's going to fit the bricks. So we're going to take a 2-point line and do just like we did in the very first video. Go from that node to that node. Remember to grab it all and go up to object and break the objects apart. Go ahead and grab it all, make sure it's ungrouped and ungroup it. And then just take your virtual segment delete key and delete all this. And then delete your line. Now, this first line, if we go to Windows, Docker's, Properties, and check out the length, it is that original 3.77125. So we're going to take just one of the bricks. I'm going to go ahead and move them all in here. And we're going to use object to path. So I'm going to grab our object, hold down the shift, grab our path, and this time I'm going to do 90. And you can put the position so it'll be at the bottom of this circle, which is what was kind of a problem earlier. So now our circle is right. So that is right on the line. Now, the next one, the line is, and you can always tell that you got a red hairline right there. Go to Windows, I shouldn't have closed it down, Docker's Properties. And if we look, this path is 3.68. So how I figured that out, I took a calculator, 3.77.125 divided by 190 equals 198. I'm going to go 198.49. Now we're going to take our new path, and we're at 368.570. So we're going to get the calculator, 368.570 divided by that 1.9849. And we get that we need 85. We could almost 86. So now what we're going to do, we're going to close these windows. We don't need the contour anymore. So now I'm going to grab, it's a little irritating because it's inside that circle. I'm going to grab our object. I'm going to have to zoom in. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's move that object up top so we'll be able to see it. So we're going to grab our object first, then grab our new path. And you know, somehow I messed something up because that red line is going through the let me back up. I might have moved something. Yeah, there it did. I moved something when I tried to grab it because that thing is acting like a box. So let's move that up. Let's grab our path first. Hold down the shift key and grab our object, grab our path. And now I'm going to do that 185. And with the rotation deal on the bottom, and look what it did. It's spacing out the bricks and giving it space for the bricks and the mortar. I'm going to do one more. So let's take this line, go up to Windows, Dockers, Properties. Now we're at 360. I'm just going to call it 360. Let's hit the calculator. 360 divided by 1.9849. So now we need 181. Let's take go back and get our object. See, the whole thing's acting like I'm going to move both these up here. So now we're going to grab our object, hold down the shift key, and grab our path, and we're going to go 180 now. That's pretty sweet. I think this has solved his problem, and then you would just need to do the 2 more rows exactly like that. But let's take the lines away now. One thing I like about object to path, it's not a blend, so it's a lot easier to get rid of the lines. And I appreciate that guy being a little patient with me. Object to path in this case is going to work a lot better. If you'll look at this, that's pretty outstanding for bricks. And I think this maybe solved all of his problems. Because there's no bricks that are deformed. There's no bricks. I mean, they're all perfectly square. If we look at this one, of course, the angle is going to be a little bit different, but it's 29.03 millimeters. The difference is because of the angle. It's a little bit of a different of an angle. Anyway, I hope this is the last one in this series. But if something comes up, we'll figure it out again. So that's object to path. The only thing bad about it didn't start, I believe, till 2018 or X8. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.